Commingling, it's dangerous. If you have a business or an investment property, perhaps it's under an LLC, you don't want to commingle your personal funds with your business or investment property. There are many reasons for doing that, but perhaps the number one is taxes. When you mix your investments with your personal expenses, it becomes really hard to track what was personal and what was business. So that's one reason why I would strongly encourage that you keep those two things separate. And number two is audit. So let's just say if your tax return got selected for an audit, how are you going to prove to IRS this expense is a proper, legit business expense when you have everything mixed up? So that's a problem. Number three is if you are a C Corp, S Corp, LLC, in that case, you are telling the world that you are a separate entity. You are doing this as a company. And if you're doing a business as company, why would you commingle the funds? And when you commingle the funds, all of a sudden your company doesn't exist, at least from a liability point of view, right? So the people who are filing a lawsuit against you, people who are going after you, people you owe some debt to, all of a sudden they are going to go after your personal assets because you're mixing everything together. So don't do that. That can be very, very dangerous. Number one thing I would strongly recommend that everybody set up some sort of business entity, whether it's LLC, C Corp, or S Corp. Which one you should set up depends upon what you're doing. Perhaps if you are just simply buying a real estate, an LLC is just fine. If you are doing business, then maybe we need to talk about C Corp or S Corp, but we would need to know more details as to what your goals are, and then we can kind of go from there. But at the bare minimum, set up an LLC. Number two, get an EIN number. Number three, get a bank account. If you want to use a credit card, that's fine, but maybe use one credit card just for that business only. Now you might say, well, wait a minute. If I have a bank account and I want to run my company through there or my LLC through there, but there's no income, right? There's no income. Like the bank account is zero. There's nothing in there. There's no income. Nothing exists. How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to pay my all expenses? Well, don't worry about that, because what you can do is you can always put money in your bank account. That is your contribution to your company. Your accountant, your tax professional would know how to deal with that. That's okay, right? So that's okay. There's no problem. If you have a personal credit card, you can use that as well, but just use that for that purpose only. That means on that credit card, you're only doing transactions related to that. By keeping the funds separate, I think it will make your life so much easier. It will make your tax professional life easier. In case of audit, you'll be covered. For if somebody sues you, you'll be okay. So please do not commingle the funds. And if there's anything we can do to help you, definitely reach out to us. Thank you.